Hi, did you just come from my birthday book haul video? I filmed that video, then I went to dinner, and now I'm back. It's 10 p.m. and I'm thinking back to my video where I unpromptedly offered that I would unhaul triple the amount of books that I hauled. Why? I don't know. Now I could just edit that part out easily, you would never have to know, but I'm home now. I see the stacks of books from the book haul in front of me and I'm like, might as well just try to unhaul some books right now, right? I want to reorganize my bookshelf soon, so I might as well clear some more stuff off if I'm going to. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do right now. I'm just gonna unhaul more books. I don't have any plans at all. And now I'm unhauling books off my physical TBR. If you aren't aware, I'm trying to reduce the amount of books on my physical TBR because there are about 1 million. First, let me count how many books I hauled in my birthday book haul. 16. So what's 16 times 3? 16 times 2 is 32 plus 16, 48. Oh my god, that's so many. That's so many books. Okay, I'm gonna go over to my bookshelf and pull off 48 TBR books that I'm not gonna read. I'm gonna get rid of because I don't need them. I don't. I'm changing into my comfort shirt to help me cope with what's about to happen. Good luck to me. I guess let's just start from the top. Okay, first pick is some books I had no business owning. So many. I've never read Cinda Williams Chima. I own 4 of her books, 3 in the same series. I don't think I'll read them. And why did I have 4 anyways? These 3 books that I quit reading in October because they were garbage. The 4th one I bought and returned to the store in October, so can't count that. The Magician King by Lev Grossman. I didn't even like the first one, so why am I clinging to the sequel? I'm beginning to have doubt in myself that I can actually get 48, but we're trying. So, Scorpio Races, who cares? Dead Girls, I tried. I read like half of this book, or maybe a third of this book. I was so bored. But I know people love this and that makes me mad because, I mean, look at that cover. I want to like this book. Why did I buy this? Vampires Never Get Old, an anthology. This, young adult, paranormal, paint a mural, start a battle, change the world. I'm never gonna read that. This is a thriller but it's set in a psych ward, which makes me uncomfortable. I mean, Michelle Obama's cool, but why did I think I would read that? I actually started the audiobook one time and lost interest. I'm so sorry, Michelle Obama. Roses, Paper, and Fire, I know involves a lot of SA and I'll never pick it up because I don't want to read about that. Wild Beauty, wait, do I want this? Yes. The Noble Hustle by Colson Whitehead. I was reading this for months, mainly listening to audiobook. Colson Whitehead's writing is not for me. I love poker so much, you know that. I couldn't get through it. I loved the idea of it. I'm jealous that a magazine sponsored him to enter the World Series of Poker, but he's insufferable. I can't get through it. 11/22/63. Who am I kidding? I'll never pick this up, and I don't even like Stephen King that much. Like, I want to try him again, but not that much. The Chemist by Stephanie Meyer. I mean, I probably might even like this, honestly, but I don't need it. I don't. Remember that I have over 300 books on my TBR. Will I pick this over 300 other options? No. The Night Circus, another book I've tried before, didn't get through. You can find this at any thrift store if I ever change my mind and want to read it. Okay, good start, but it's only 19. I'm honestly just sitting here annoyed with myself because why did I have to buy so many new books? Like, especially the box of thrillers. I have thrillers. I already have thrillers I could have been attempting to read. I'm seeing plenty of books that I've read that I wish I hadn't read and I would have just unhauled, but also my apartment's a mess and now I'm just making it messier. Am I ever gonna read the Finnegan of the Rock trilogy by Melina Marchetta? No. 22. Okay, I'm gonna try a little game that I played with myself last time I did an unhaul, which is to look at one shelf and say, if you were forced to read one book off the shelf, which one would you be most upset that you had to read? Like, which one would you be dreading getting chosen, you know? Maybe this. I'm not that into young adult fantasy. It's so pretty though. And I feel like I was really intrigued by the magic system. Who cares, right? Okay, who cares? Do we think, I mean, it's Lauren Oliver. This book is cool. I love the concept of it because it's two different perspectives and you can like flip back and forth while you're reading, but who cares? Okay. A psychological thriller about a woman with a second identity. I don't know. But the fact that it's so floppy and deckled, like, this just feels like a great reading experience. So, keep it. This is the only book I'm considering keeping because of the cover, which means I definitely have to get rid of it. Another young adult anthology. When will I learn? This, I should have known better when I bought it. Actually, I kind of did know better, but I was like on a thriller kick. It's so generic looking. And I tried to read some of it. It's not even intriguing. The Field Guide to the North American Teenager by Ben Phillip. This book seems cool, cute, but not really for me. Whipple's Castle. I was gonna do a follow-up video to reading Stephen King's favorite books, but that video didn't even do well, so what's the point? Scythe and Thunderhead. Was I ever genuinely interested in reading these books? I really don't think so. But you know, we buy books because of the hype. We try books because of the hype. And sometimes we realize we're not actually interested. Ghosted by Rosie Walsh. I've tried reading this twice. And I think it's just gonna be sad. Like, I think I thought it was a thriller when I bought it, and then I found out it's just gonna be sad. And I don't feel like being sad with that book. All Missing Girls. Who cares? I've decided to give up on The Name of the Wind. I read the first one and I wasn't even obsessed. Like, everyone is obsessed with The Name of the Wind. I just thought it was okay. I gave it a 4-star, but honestly, that was me being nice because I thought I should like it. And it was really like less than a 4. I'm impressed that I read the whole thing, but I don't really care about it, which means these two are coming off the TBR. And another random thriller. This one I didn't even get from Book of the Month. Whenever it was an option, I just saw it at a used bookstore and bought it, which is the first red flag, because if you didn't get it from them, why'd you get it at all? I'm at 36, so 12 more to go. Okay, I found 5 more. The Proposal by Jasmine Guillory. I've read one book of hers. Not really interested in any more. Random thriller. The Sundown Motel. I've read 132 pages. Never picked it up again. So, Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. If I didn't read it after loving Fangirl, I'm not gonna read it 5 years later. And another random thriller that I don't love the premise of. So then, let me count. That was 5. Hold, please. Okay, that is 41 books. Guess how many books from the Shadowhunter world I own but haven't read? 7. The time has come to get rid of the Shadowhunter series. I read the original trilogy 100 years ago. Before I discovered BookTube, before I was even reading young adult books, honestly, I think maybe I had read Harry Potter and Twilight. And then I vividly remember finding City of Bones at the store, seeing the shiny, beautiful cover, and buying it, and then consuming the first trilogy so quickly. So that was around the time that the 3rd book had just been published. City of Glass was published in 2009. Oh yeah, that makes sense, because that's the year I got married. So I think early 2010 is when I read the original trilogy. And then I was dying, waiting for the next book to come out. I read the Clockwork trilogy. I read City of Fallen Angels. And I haven't touched them for years and years and years, and I'm obviously not going to read them. The only thing that makes me kind of want to read them is just for video content, and I'm the type of person who has to start back over from the beginning and reread before I can continue, and it's not worth it to me. I don't think I'll love them that much, so it's time to move on, which is sad, but I think I'm ready. I don't want to read them. Don't feel like I'm being harsh on myself or just because I'm saying I'm sad. I've been very emotionally unstable this week. I'm just more sensitive than usual. I'm fine. I'll be happy to feel a little unburdened by these books because they're huge. They take up an entire shelf in the bookcase, and now they will be gone. It's crazy. You know what? Get rid of things you don't want. Get rid of books you don't think you'll ever read or reach for, if you care about such things. Or keep every book you've ever bought, ever seen, ever been gifted because you just like having books. But I don't want that anymore. I want to clear off my unread books. As I clear books off my TBR, I feel a weight lifting because I don't like having so many options when it's time to read, and I don't like the guilt that comes with buying new books. So once I get my TBR down to a more reasonable number, I will buy books without the guilt and without feeling the need to punish myself. So thank you, Cassandra Clare, for all you've done for me, for BookTube, for the book community, for the planet, honestly. Now let me see if I can pick all of them up for a thumbnail photo. So that is all the 48 books that I'm getting rid of. If you haven't seen it already, you need to go watch the 16 new books that I added to my TBR that caused this unhaul to happen, because I'm so excited for those books that it's completely worth getting rid of the 3-to-1 ratio. Like each one of those books is worth the 3 that I'm unhauling for it. So go watch that video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.